Hello, Tim. Thank you for letting me do my SCRATCH FDA. I am going to write my thoughts down more formally in my final paper that's associated with this FDA, but just in case the enthusiasm for this process doesn't come through, I just wanted to do a quick video and just let you know, thank you. I really, really enjoyed it. Probably the thing that I most enjoyed about it is just getting to play around with SCRATCH. It is such a cool tool. It's cool to see a tool that's so intuitive and that kids can kind of latch onto and utilize to express their learning, but also to, explore concepts, especially around like math and computer logic and all of that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. Plus, like, who doesn't like making video games? It's pretty awesome. Another favorite thing, the second thing, was probably getting the chance to refamiliarize myself with SCRATCH and its capabilities. About 10 years ago, a teacher friend of mine told me that SCRATCH was awesome, and he knew that I was kind of into basic programming when I was a kid. And so as I'm hoping to become a teacher, I think that it's going to be a really cool tool to utilize in the classroom. The third thing I liked was getting to investigate what others are able to do in SCRATCH. That's really cool. It's very powerful. It kind of shrouds itself as this kids' computer programming language that, wow, you can create some really complicated and useful and fun programs in it. It's pretty neat. The fourth thing I really enjoyed was getting to figure out how other teachers are utilizing SCRATCH in the classroom. It's everything from, computer programming curriculum that starts in kindergarten and goes all the way to grade 12, to library programs where students kind of get to pursue their own interests, but it's all framed within the area of literacy. And becoming aware of how to speak computer, which is kind of cool, down to it's a fancy way to make a poster, making a video game, and you can express all sorts of different learning that way. That's pretty cool. And the reason I'm kind of making this video is I'm spending way too much time and having way too much fun making my own SCRATCH videos and my own SCRATCH programs, that actually it's kind of that time of the semester where I need to stop spending so much time doing those things and focus on the other work that I have to do both in this class and in other classes. So if the goal of the FDA was to get me excited for investigating scientific principles and how to teach scientific principles, rest assured this FDA has accomplished just that. I've kind of caught the bug. The biggest and most lasting part of this particular FDA for me will be in the creation and maintenance of this website that you are watching this video on. I think that I do want to continue to build it as a resource for myself, for teachers, and for my students. One of the reasons why I insist on recording my own videos, even though there are a ton of SCRATCH tutorials that are probably going to be more professionally produced, maybe more to the point, etc., is because I do believe that, for one thing, when I make my own video and when I make my own program, I'm actually learning myself, and I'm constantly finding little adjustments and tweaks and learning better ways to do things. And I think having, first of all, a video that documents that I too am learning for my future students, I think is going to be useful and helpful, because I'm not going to become this person who's the sage on the stage. I'm going to be the person who's right beside them in the trenches, trying to figure out the best way to do it all. It's just that I happen to have video recording equipment and post it online. The second reason why I think it's important that I make kind of the videos myself is because I think there's a lot of value in, if a person is watching a YouTube tutorial and they have questions, or maybe they think it's cool and they're like, that's exciting or whatever, to be able to pause the video and turn to the person who made the video and ask questions or have a dialogue or talk about it. I think that's invaluable, because I think that, online you can do comments on YouTube, or you can do message board posts, or you can get involved in the community, but there's nothing really that substitutes that face-to-face interaction with somebody that you know. And I think it's too going to give me the opportunity to really speak in to a student's life and encourage them and treat them as a fellow learner of SCRATCH, and that'd be kind of cool. Also, it's just kind of fun to make media To make programs is really fun. To make videos is really fun. And maybe combining those two things through this site that I hope to utilize with students someday also spurs an interest in them to learn more about like video production, more about programming, more about logic, more about math, more about all the little subjects that I think we're going to use Scratch to teach. I am going to continue to update the website. If you have any other resources that you're aware of that you think I should be investigating and adding to that, please let me know. Or in the future, if you have any other students that are also going to do Scratch as an FDA, maybe you could connect us, because I am very interested in continuing this. In the interest of this website actually being a resource in the future, I will probably unpublish the FDA tab that you're currently on. I don't know if the information on this page is going to be of interest to anybody else other than you, Tim. But anyways, maybe I'm wrong. You can let me know if I should just leave it up. Maybe it is actually a good part of the process to let people see how long it takes to kind of get into these things. Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of dive deep into Scratch, and especially from the perspective of how it will be useful in the classroom. I think I can safely say it will be useful in the classroom. And I mean, I can just hardly wait to get a classroom or to find myself in the position where I can utilize all the things that I've learned through this class. So thanks so much. And man, see you around.